Yo, what's up everyone, and welcome to another video. And I am here to talk about a little movie called Halloween Ends. It's done, over, complete, finished, dunzo. It's over until they want to make more money. Because this franchise thing going on. Come on now, it makes money, pretty good money considering. So I watched this a couple days ago. I did a reaction for it, and I wanted to, actually 3 days ago at this point, and I wanted to give myself a little bit of time. I like to do that sometimes with movies. I don't review a lot of movies. I should review way more because it's just point a camera, talk about it. But I wanted to think about it, so I just gave it a couple days. Wanted to see it again, but I never got around to it. I could have did it yesterday, but I was playing Overwatch 2 all day. I was like, oh, I could see Halloween Ends. I could also watch Halloween Kills if I wanted to. I don't really want to, but I could. Yeah, I didn't. So I thought more and more about it, and my opinion of it when I finished my reaction, for the people that have watched it all the way, the few of you that even decided to listen to me after it, I'm sure a lot of people watched it just so they could watch the movie. I was, I wouldn't say happy with it, but I was satisfied enough to not be negative about it. Thinking more and more about it, I like because I haven't watched anybody's opinions on this besides the critic reviews that I read so far. So I haven't seen any reviews for it from people I trust yet, besides the things I read on that first reviews. So yeah, I don't know what people think, but like I gotta say, I gotta give it more credit for really trying to do something different. Like Halloween Kills was just Michael Myers is on a massacre. I mean, it was called Halloween Kills for a reason. He's going around murdering things. And I appreciate they tried to do something different with this one. Even though it was very, very odd that they decided that the final movie, the final one period, should be about a completely different character that's not Michael Myers or Laurie Strode. Now, it's still about them, technically, especially towards the end. But it's really about a new character named Corey, who I gotta give... Wait, is that the... No, that's the actor's name. Whatever. A new kid. What's his actual name? Was it Frankie? Is it Corey? No, it's Corey. Wait, no, hold on. I don't care. This is a shit review, so I can't see my keyboard. Hold on. I don't care. I'm not. This is bad. This is unprofessional. What's his name? Yeah, Corey. Okay, the actor's name is Rowan Campbell. For some reason, I was thinking, was that what? I don't know. And I gotta say, like, even though it follows this character way more than anybody else, and I understand what they were trying to do, I liked that character. I found him interesting, but I was still like perplexed. Like I don't know why they went this route. Like I get if they wanted to make another, like if this was the middle movie in Halloween until the last 30 minutes in the Halloween trilogy. Like if this was the Halloween Kills, the middle one, then it would make sense. Like, all right, at least that would make more sense than it being the finale. You know, like, all right, Michael Myers, he's still a focus, but we'll focus on another character. So then in the next one, we'll have a bigger focus on Michael and Laurie or something like that. You know what I mean? Like Michael Myers corrupted somebody or whatever, and evil spreads. I get what they're trying to do here, but it just didn't work in the overall. It didn't. It made it very unsatisfying of a conclusion because the posters, Laurie Strode, Michael Myers standing toe in toe or stand back to back. Like, oh, this is the big fight. Even the trailers were just like, this is the big fight. I was wondering why the trailers were so light on like content, like scenes, and it makes total sense. It makes total sense because if the trailer showed what this movie was actually about, people would be like, wait, what the fuck? This is a Halloween Michael Myers movie. Because it 100% is about this new character, Corey, which is so strange. It's so strange they went this way. Again, didn't hate it. There was some goofy, dumbass moments. Like, they turned Michael Myers in the first hour and a half of this, at least, into a fucking... I wouldn't say a clown. He's not imposing. Let's just say that. But there's even moments where he gets his ass beat. I'm like, I get why he's not killing him. I get it, because they team up. So I guess spoilers, not really. I'll label the spoilers in case. I get it. I totally get it. What they're trying to go for. Again, I keep saying that, but I have to emphasize I get it. But But watching Michael Myers get his ass beat by like some fucking like 21-year-old guy, like, and no offense to Rowan Campbell or the Corey character, but he's not the most threatening looking dude. I mean, he has creepy eyes. I'll give the actor that. Like, he looks like he's not a creepy guy in real life. Obviously, that's acting right there. He makes himself look creepy. That's another reason why I find this story really weird, because him and Laurie Strode's granddaughter kind of fall in love, and I'm like, Allison, that's her name. You were way smarter in those last two movies. What the fuck is happening right now? Even when you were doing stupid things in Kills, like going after Michael Myers, at least I was like, okay, I get it, killed your father, whatever. But in this, like, oh, he gets me. That's pretty much her reasoning why she really likes this guy, even though he's creepy. Like, he's really good in the movie. I really like the actor. But the character is creepy. I don't understand. They did not sell me on that relationship at all. At first, I was like, okay, this might be cool. I'm with Corey. And then like, as it went on, I'm like, why are you still sticking with this guy? Towards the end, something happens. I'm like, why are you sticking with him? He's a fucking nut job. It's obvious he is. Look at him. Every time you see him, he's covered in more blood. I get it. She thinks, oh, that's my AC. I get it. She thinks that, oh, he's getting abused a lot, but like, fucking, I don't know. It didn't really work for me exactly. First time watching, I was still perplexed by the whole like idea of this final Halloween movie is that it isn't really focused on Laurie and Michael, but yeah, I know I went completely off the rails there. But yeah, just like I find the character interesting. I understand what they're going for, and I appreciate that. It's not just another Halloween movie. I like that. I really do. I like that. The writing, not very good. The humor, I feel like the Halloween 2018 one did it well. Like, but both Kills and this, just not really. Like, there's a couple of funny moments because they're over the top violent, but like there's humor in it that's just like very awkward or just not really that funny. It was very strange. The same thing in Kills. Luckily, no one says evil dies tonight, which honestly, that became a meme for a little bit, so I would have liked to see it at least one more time. Just one last time, one last Halloween movie, one last evil dies tonight, but it didn't happen. Yeah, my major disappointment with this movie is that it really does not focus on Laurie and Michael. There's times where Laurie is kind of absent from the movie, again, just like in Halloween Kills. She's in it way more than she was in Halloween Kills, where she was just she was in a bed the entire movie, which was really disappointing. I get it, she got stabbed, whatever. But yeah, I don't know. That whole movie is just like, everybody else, look at these dumbass characters getting killed. I'm like, cool, the death scenes are cool, don't get me wrong. By the way, that's one thing I will say. The kills in this movie, even though it takes a long time to get to some of the really cool ones, when it does happen, it's like in a rapid succession, and I really like that. It was like 50 minutes in, and then we're starting to get like good kills, and then for the next 20, 30, 40 minutes, it's just like, all right, here's a few minutes, bam, kill. Here's a couple more minutes, bam, dead. Here's another one, boom, there we go. That guy's tongue's hanging out. It was some good kills, some good practical effects too. I gotta give them credit. Some of the best kills I would say in the franchise too, because even though you want to see Laurie Strode and Michael face off, you do want to see some good kills. You want to see a satisfying conclusion, but you want to see some good kills, and characters get it. Let me just say, and that was satisfying. But the writing itself isn't very good. The first hour and a half again focuses on Corey. What they do with him towards the end made me think like, okay, again, I get what you're doing with the evil spreads and stuff. They do that. They make that point clear in the beginning of the movie, where Michael Myers hasn't been seen for years, but people just want a boogeyman. They want somebody. So like, just people are getting murdered on the street. People are hanging themselves. They just want like a legend, like, oh, a myth, which they don't really focus on too much later on. Like, they don't have characters roaming around going like, oh man, I heard about a new legend or whatever. That would have been kind of cool, but you don't really get that exactly. Maybe a little bit. You have characters show up and like antagonize Laurie, saying like, it's your fault Michael Myers is here, even though it's not at all. I don't even understand it. Like, from Halloween Kills, we make it very clear that he just wanted to go back to his house. He didn't give a fuck about Laurie, which I didn't like that in Halloween Kills. And this, they just say, fuck it, the house is destroyed. Now Michael I don't know, he just lives in the sewer like fucking Pennywise, and gets his ass beat by a 21-year-old fucking 90-pound skinny fucking white kid, which is bullshit. But I was like, what? Get your ass up, Michael. I know you're like 80 years old, but what the fuck? In the last movie, you got your ass beat, destroyed at the end of Halloween Kills, and then he just gets back up and murders like 20 people. Like, so what the fuck? And in this one, he still picks people up and like skewers them and puts them, like, hangs them off walls and shit. That's the one thing I have to give Halloween Kills. It got Michael Myers right. Like, everything else was annoying, I guess, and like the dialogue was not great, and it was meandering, and it was very repetitive. But Michael Myers, they got right. Here, they did not. I don't think. Like, even the last 20 minutes, there's a couple satisfying moments, but for the most part, it's just like, it felt like, you know what it felt like? It felt like it was a reshoot. It felt like it was like, oh, we have to have a conclusion. This happens at the end. You know, I'm trying not to spoil it too much. But oh shit, I just hit my tripod. But yeah, it just felt very, I don't know, anticlimactic. They do have a big scene towards the end that's supposed to be like it's definitely over, and I did like that. But for the most part, the movie itself has its merits. I really do find the story itself to be pretty ballsy, considering they just could have went the usual route. It's been a few years, Michael Myers hasn't been seen, and then he just shows back up. Not exactly what happens, but I guess it's kind of what happens. They just throw that Corey monkey wrench in there, and it all fucks it all up. Very strange that he became the main character. Again, the actor is great. I think he was really good. The character, again, was interesting. I was rooting for him at first, and then I was like, nope, he's creepy. He's a fucking weirdo. Let's get out of here. You feel for him at first, and then you're like, all right, all right, Allison, what are you doing? Why? I understand, again, at first, but now, it's like, oh, he's got the crazy look. He's always covered in blood. He's like, we gotta get out of here. Let's go. I'm like, all right. Okay. Yeah, so, weird cameo by Nick Castle also. I've been thinking about that since I watched it. I was like, that was Nick Castle. Wait, what? I knew he was supposed to be in it somewhere. I was like, what? Why there? It was so weird. Anyway, not a great movie. I didn't hate it. I know a lot of people are fucking hating it. Like, it's been getting shit on, and I understand why exactly. But I don't find what they gave us instead to be bad, so I can't give it a bad score. I mean, it wasn't what I wanted exactly. Like, not that I wanted just another Halloween movie. They could have just did a Michael Myers thing, but done it well. That's what I love about the original Halloween. It's very fucking simple, but very well done. I say it all the time. It's a masterpiece in subtlety, because it's very subtle, that movie. It's not like Friday the 13th or Nightmare on Elm Street or even Texas Chainsaw, where everything's heightened. You know, it's just a guy with a mask killing people. He's not crazy. He's not over the top. I mean, I guess he does pin people to the wall, but we can forget that part. Anyway, so I'm sure it'll be a fun time in theaters, though, especially the last like 20 minutes. It just sucks. Halloween 2018 I thought was so good, and honestly, you could watch Halloween 2018, and if you really liked it, you could just leave it off there, and you could say that's the conclusion, because honestly, it works as just its own conclusion. That's it. We're done. I think that works, honestly. If you don't like kills and ends, you could just pretend Halloween 2018 is Halloween Ends. That would have been a much better idea. Have a twofer, because we don't count Halloween 2 anymore. So you have Halloween and then Halloween. We could call that one Halloween Ends. There we go. Because the ending is just like, all right, there you go. We can pretend that's the ending. You know, it's not definitive, but, you know, you can leave some mystery in there. That's fine. Anyway, there you go. That's it. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you. Until next time. I guess I gotta give her like a score. I'll give it a 6.5. I have 10, obviously. Bye.